There's a champion chase tournament and the reward is a legendary champion if you score high enough. All right, you have my attention. Let's figure out how this works and if we should go for it, because I have been warned that a lot of sniping can happen in this kind of a global leaderboard tournament. So let's get a peek here. Get champions by any means necessary. Shards, the market, campaign, etc. and earn rewards. Cool. I mean, here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. If you get first place and you have 5,000 points, then you get Bayek. I mean, should we do it? While I go find him and we get a look at his kit, I do want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video. That's Raid Shadow Legends. If you want the absolute best start possible, you can use my link down in the description of the QR code on screen and download the game. Gets you a bunch of free champions, including 3 legendaries. If you start soon, you get the 7-day login, a code for another legendary, and 1 right off rip, plus 3 epics as you level up your account. Dude, it's crazy. All right, now, Bayek is actually in the Barbarians, and if I scroll on down, here he is. He is a legendary defense champion. Now, I can't remember if we went over his kit before. I like the way he looks. I know we reviewed this when they announced the Assassin's Creed collaboration. Let's get a peek here. The Kopesh Strike. I think that's this weapon he's got here with the curved blade. What is this? Places Leech debuff for 2 turns, fills your turn meter by 20%. Wait, did we review this kit before? I don't remember doing this because Leech, I don't remember what this does. Any champion that attacks a champion with Leech heals for 18% of inflicted damage. Okay, wait, this champion could be legit, chat. This champion could be legit. What else does he do? Places a 50% decrease accuracy debuff, 50% decrease resistance debuff for 2 turns. Places a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. And if a target is under 3 or more debuffs, places a provoke debuff instead for 2 turns. Holy smokes. There's a lot going on here. Okay, then what happens over here? Plays a 50% increase accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. That seems good. Also plays perfect veil buff and 60% increased defense buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Oh, so he's tanking. Plays a 60% increased defense buff on this champion for 3 turns. Dude, then grant an extra turn. Okay. So Prayer of the Mage, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this ability Prayer, you do this first. It gives all your allies increased accuracy. It puts them under perfect veil and increased debuff on all champions except this one for 2 turns. But this one gets the defense debuff for 3 turns because you're getting an extra turn. So it's basically going to be like 2 turns. So this is for sure what you do first, right? Then what do you do? Then do you do this skill? Attack all the enemies, decrease accuracy debuff, decrease resistance debuff, and provoke. That's gotta be it, right? So you do this, then you do that. Whew. Okay, this champion and their allies cannot receive critical hits from enemies whose accuracy is equal to or lower than their own. Oh my gosh, you're just like eliminating crits? Whenever an enemy's HP drops below 25% after receiving damage from any assassin, they receive additional damage bonus proportional to this champion's defense. Wait, whenever an enemy's HP drops below 25% after receiving damage from any assassin, so this guy's meant for a full assassin team, they receive additional bonus damage proportional to this champion's defense. So when somebody gets low, he's basically like executing them. As long as it's an enemy's HP after receiving damage from an assassin. Oh my god. This bonus will ignore 100% of the target's defense, but cannot be critical. This dude's crazy. Increase ally accuracy in all battles by 70. This guy's crazy. Chat, do we do this? What would it take to go for this? Let's look in the portal here. We do have 2 events. What do we have? 2x chance for legendary champions. I just don't have much of a... I don't have much of a 401k here. I got 5 shards, chat. We do kind of need to build up the 401k, and we have a 10x chance on Edward Kenway, who I think we have reviewed in the past. Jeez, and he's in the Bannerlords. Well, gosh. I mean, can I do this tournament? I don't think I could do it. Champion Chase tournament. I don't think I could win this. I don't have the 401k for it. And there's still Look, there's still 2 days, 8 hours left. I have time to figure out what I'm doing here. Yeah, I have time to figure this out. Maybe that's what I should do. That's probably the plan, right? All you have to do is get champions in any of the following ways. A mythical is 1,000, a legendary is 500, and an epic is 250. I don't know, chat. Should we go for it? I mean, obviously can't go for it now, but let's get a look in the shop. Maybe we can build up our 401k a little bit, and at least get ourselves positioned for it at some point. Maybe that's the thought. There's a couple packs I'm interested in. Okay, one is going to be the monthly pack. The other is the Ultra Mix pack. So let's get a look here in the shop. These are in the daily end progression, the monthly mix pack. It's got a pretty decent blend of shards. I mean, this definitely gives me a lot of things I'm looking for. Energy, gems, shards. I don't know. What else do I want in life? Books? I guess books, among other things. So the monthly pack, we snag this. Get that real quick. Build up my shard count a little bit. All right, and then the next one would be the Ultra Mix pack. 8 primals, 3 void, 6 ancient, some energy, and the multi-battles, a little bit of gems. Okay, I could do that. That gets me in a slightly better position. So if I decide I'm gonna push for this thing, which I don't know, man. I mean, I've got, well, I gotta go actually get it from my mail now. I've got some shards, but I don't know about this, chat. Probably I should have a bigger 401k before I do something like this. Call me crazy, and you let me know in the comments. But I think my 401k at 7 of these bad boys is not, that's not quite it, is it? Because my chance of a legendary is still just 12%, and that's still only 500 points, and the leader's at 2,000 plus, and I need 5,000 points. Oh, chat. I don't think I have what it takes right now. I don't think that I do. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Big thank you to the makers of Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Use my download link for the absolute best start possible. Depending on your timing, you get the 3 free legendaries, which is pretty sick. And if you want to see some videos about upcoming events that look just crazy, there's so much going on. Cards in the end screen for recent vids covering new stuff coming to Raid Shadow Legends. There's some crazy velocity of stuff on its way. All right, until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.